Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Notice on Christmas, the film about number 13, Kurt Warner, released. And on that same day, Fox Sports released the documentary All Madden. And in the documentary, they highlight how Madden, his last broadcast was Super Bowl 43, 13 years ago. It's been 13 years since Madden did an NFL broadcast. And remember, in Gematria, NFL equals 13. But of course, 13 is a very significant number, one we educate about all the time. And fittingly, Neo the Hacker, he just uploaded this clip. It looks like it's from a History Channel special. Here, let me just play a bit about this where they're talking about 13, and then I'll expand. Here we go.
Talking about the put down of the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th. If A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, what number is M?
13.
13. Do you think there's a coincidence there that they were put down on Friday the 13th? There's more. How many original colonies did we have in the United States?
13.
13. How many red and white stripes do we have on our flag?
13.
Let me show you something else. You ever look carefully on the back of a $1 bill? Look here. If you count the number of stones levels in the pyramid, 13. You count the number of stars above the eagle's head, 13. 13 stripes, 13 arrows, 13 leaves, 13 letters in E pluribus unum. It's all over the back of the dollar bill. Why is the question? Because of this. Because of Mary Magdalene and Jesus and their marriage. This sacred bloodline story has been kept alive through symbolism, starting with the Templars, weaving all the way into the Freemasons. It's all over our country, and it's all over here in France. But there's something else. Look over.
So again, M, the 13th letter, John Madden. With regards to him bringing up Freemasonry and the significance of 13, remember at the House of the Temple, the Masonic headquarters in D.C., there's an unfinished pyramid on the top of that structure that also has 13 layers of bricks. And remember, the name John Madden equals 47, like the first Super Bowl was in the 47th NFL season. And John Madden died 47 days before Super Bowl 56. He died on his 263rd day of his age, which is the 56th prime. The plural Freemasons equals 56. The word Masonic has gematria of 43. And Madden's last broadcast was Super Bowl 43. A lot of headlines about him being a legend, and he died on John Legend's 43rd birthday. So yes, the Masons have a lot to do with the ritual of John Madden's reported death. And as I've been saying for years, we should see him die at 85, because National Football League's 85, and my theory's been that he's been dead for a long time, because how come we haven't seen him? You know, how come we haven't seen John Madden for a decade? And the Masons are definitely a part of it, because American football is credited to the Scottish Rite Freemason Walter Camp, who went to Yale and was a member of Skull and Bones. Remember, Yale equals 43. Think about the 43rd president. George W. Bush went to Yale Skull and Bones. So did his dad, who was the 43rd vice president. And don't forget, when Bush became number 43, it came down to the election in Florida. Florida equals 43, where his brother Jeb was the 43rd governor at the time. And Skull and Bones symbol looks a lot like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers symbol. And, of course, Tom Brady went down to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at age 43. But modern Freemasonry was created by the Jesuit order. And if you write out the Jesuit order, it actually equals the same thing as All Madden, which they just put out on Christmas. And again, the Jesuit order is the Society of Jesus. And again, Christmas, the day associated with Jesus, they put out the Madden documentary, and then just days later, he's dead. Again, you guys, it's very rigged. You know, the games are rigged. Stuff like this is rigged. And I wouldn't be surprised if John Madden died 10 years ago. Because, again, who's seen him? The man has not been on TV. But, yeah, you got to pay attention to numbers. Again, for all of you guys who think it's so silly, you know, pointing out the stuff about numbers, it's just because you're not very smart. You know, you have to realize that about yourself. You're just kind of a dummy. Number rituals are very obvious if you pay attention to anything. You know, like that guy, we just gave you the list of 13s. And it goes beyond that. We'll leave it there for now. Until next time, Truth Seeker.